Good afternoon, everybody. I am Sandaruwan from University of Colombo School of Computing, Sri Lanka. So I am going to explain what is SIYARA Harbour VTMS. It is a kind of a solution which can be used to manage vessels in a commercial harbour environment. So first I will play a video clip. So after that I will continue the presentation. Then you can get a rough idea.
For commercial ports and harbours. It provides full-scale 3D and 2D view of the harbour. The observation capabilities are extended to any perspective within the 360 panorama to make greater situational awareness. It provides facilities to plan port operations, address safety issues with a wide variety of alarms and hazard warnings.
I hope you got a rough idea. It's kind of a solution which can be used to commercial vessels in a harbour environment. When we come to this concept, basically managing vessel movements via SOA-based station, so started in 1949 by using a basic level radar. But nowadays we have more sophisticated radars with latest tools and technologies. But still there are problems like noise in a harbour area, then poor classification. So still there are issues. So due to these reasons, International Maritime Organization, so IMO, so they introduce automatic identification system. So the basic idea of this system is each and every vessel should broadcast their voyage information by using a VHF frequency. Then everybody can receive those signals, and ultimately we know the distribution of vessels, including base stations. So this is introduced in 2006 to overcome above issues. And after that, people started to plot vessels on top of 2D maps like this. So then we designed SIYARA with a new dimension. Actually, it is a three-dimensional VTMS, or Vessel Traffic Management System. So it provides greater situational awareness, and we design it basically considering a maritime safety and navigation efficiency, and protect the harbour with unnecessary traffic, and provide the information to the top management. And actually it's enable new dimension to this particular area. And this is just a screenshot of this solution. And we model the harbour environment by using 3D modeling tools, and then based on the AIS information we place the vessels, and then we can update their position and orientation in real time. And then why do we move to this 3D? And according to the human brain, and we are very familiar with process 3D information and get the situational awareness, and it reduces the mental overhead. And if you are in a scenario like avoid potential threat, then this is more effective. So those are proven by researchers in this domain. And this is the higher level architecture of our solution. So we receive the AIS information, and then we decode it and pump to a cloud server. And when we come to the real scenario, I mean a commercial harbour, there are day-to-day operational vessels, so they don't have AIS. Then we special design kind of a device which can be mounted on top of those kind of moving vessels. Then we can get the information. And ultimately we have mobile view, 2D view and 3D view, and there are several automations. And then this is several one of the screenshots. So you can see we can have a wide variety of searching facilities based on the type of the ships and based on their unique numbers like IMO, MMSI, and once again we have that conventional 2D view. We can plot vessels on top of this 2D map, and then we can set alarms, and there are so many features and functionalities. And as I said earlier, so we have designed special GPS enabled sensor which can be mounted on top of day-to-day operational vessels. And then according to the International Maritime Organization, so ultimately we have to record the pilotage of each and every vessel, so we can automate that scenario up to a certain extent. And basically I have explained key features. And when we come to this domain, so we adapted several standards, and now I am not going to discuss all of these. And here the practical scenario. So we have installed this solution at the Colombo Harbour pilot station, and you can see the 3D view and the 2D view. And we demonstrated this at the opening of the pilot station, and then using this. And this is kind of a scaled version of the same solution. And according to in the local context, so there is no any other 2D or 3D vessel traffic monitoring system developed by any other party. And best of our knowledge, in the Asia Pacific region, so there is no any VTMS with 3D viewing facility. And the global context, so there are another two solutions with the 3D viewing facility, but still there are some unique features. In the local context, we won Iswabhimani Award for this, and then at the National Best Quality Software Award, so we won the R&D gold along with the overall gold. So, and we have published several research articles in the international domain. So that's all. So any question?
Thank you. I think two parts. One, I'm not sure if the Colombo port moves the most amount of goods in the region. One of the busiest ports
in the
south.
southeast.
Two, the size of Sri Lanka might be small, but the sea coverage of it is 6 times bigger than the landmass. So a big amount of trade happens, and there is a lot of holes. So things of these nature, which are around the maritime and the port management, this thing is fairly huge for the country, if I'm right. So
Yes.
I have two questions. One is, it's already, are they using this as their sole management system in
Last August, we installed this system. Before that, they use VHF communication sets and their manual process. Now they are using this one, and the previous. Currently, they are using the both systems.
yeah, but when are they moving towards only using this?
Yeah, this is
entire system?
more helpful. For example, if we consider the night time, so here we don't see night or day, we can see clear picture. But in the real scenario, so the environment is too dark, but if we use this system, this is clear, lighter, brighter day.
And what's your business model, in the sense that how have you sold it
Yeah,
to them?
the thing is, when we come to this domain, so if we want to commercialize this, then we have to get several certifications. Then only IMO allow this thing. Before getting the certificate, so we have to install this like in the Colombo Harbour or Hambantota, one of the major harbour in the down south. Then we have to get like 2-3 years. Then we can go for that kind of a certification. Then only we can commercialize. And now I am from University of Colombo, so actually it's kind of a university. Then we have less amount of experience in commercializing these kind of solutions. Then what we can do is we can collaborate with some other party. For example, now if we consider Colombo Dockyard, so they are producing vessels for in the region. So then we can find that kind of a collaborator and go forward. So, yes.
The maritime area
Yes.
where you are testing this, that's also very politically sensitive.
Yeah.
If this really has unique differentiators,
Yes.
is there a risk that this might become a government property rather than staying a private property?
Yeah, actually, you mean when we come to the commercialization process? Yeah, actually, there will be so many issues because getting certificates and those kind of political issues. And we are planning to face those problems in a positive way and go forward. And you are correct, so there will be political issues.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I think